Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a police officer. Luckily, it did work out, and I did get a call from Lake Forest Police Department to start working here. I was so elated when I got that phone call. I was literally in my living room jumping up and down.
There's just something very gratifying and fulfilling about being there for people when they're in need of somebody, and if I get to be that person, then that's kind of a unique skill or a unique ability that not many professions offer.
Every day is different. You're not sitting at a desk. You're doing something to help people.
We go to schools a lot, and you get a chance to meet a lot of officers from all over, especially Northern Illinois, and we talk a lot and we compare experiences. The experience here of being a Lake Forest police officer ranks up there with the best that I've heard. You'll have a lot of opportunities. More opportunities than what you would think for a police department this size.
They want somebody to come in and be able to handle a medical emergency or a violent call and still be able to turn around and go and play field hockey with the kids. And basketball, you kind of have to be a multifaceted police officer to work here.
Everything that happens in a large metropolitan police department happens here, just on a much smaller scale. So you will deal with it and have to investigate it, but not every day. You can't have your guard down just because you work in Lake Forest.
What I found out really quickly was that this really it's like a town full of friends that you just kind of haven't met yet. One thing that they encourage here, and I think it's incredible, is they really want that proactive police officer. They want that police officer that's kind of self-motivated and wants to go out and get things done. We'll be our own evidence technicians. We might be doing a lot of work without a lot of direct supervision, so you have to stay focused and make sure you're staying detailed and doing the work in the way it should be done.
I've heard from some of my friends who work at other police departments that we deal with a little bit more calls for service that other police departments don't deal with. But they don't realize that we get calls that are just as serious as anywhere else. Also, one of the things that I was very happy about here in Lake Forest is the amount of training that we get. Coming this Monday, I'm going to Defensive Tactics Instructor School for 5 days. Just 2 weeks ago, I was at Advanced DUI training. In another 4 weeks, I'm going to a class called A-Ride.
We come in here and we practice tactics to use hand-to-hand when we have to go hands-on with a subject. And that way, we like to go live as possible. What we do here is probably a more advanced version than what they would have done in Police Academy. So when they go to Police Academy, they're introduced to defensive tactics. And then here, I think what I try to do, being the coordinator, is make it as realistic as possible without getting injured.
For something that a department that many would consider to be smaller, to have a 6-lane firing range downstairs, a shooting range, is pretty special.
Here in Lake Forest, we do offer tuition reimbursement for higher education.
Within the department, we get the opportunity for so many different specialties and different unit assignments. We have an officer that's becoming a canine officer, 2 NIPA CST officers, 2 mobile field force officers, bike unit response, evidence technicians, defensive tactics, firearms instructors, rapid deployment instructors. Just about any specialty you can think of, they encourage us to pursue here.
Shots fired inside. Going in.
Shots are down, hold right. Down, hold right.
I got right flank.
It's really a tremendous work environment. I encourage anybody to come check it out. We have an incredible population and community, and we're still afforded all these opportunities to be law enforcement officers. Within even our own department, they encourage us to go out, be active in both community roles and enforcement roles. Lake Forest really, really gives back to its citizens. And as somebody that works here and just kind of visits for 8 hours, I wish my own hometown did as much as they did.
Really?